Previously on Keplin Story, Ebony invited over Jade to talk about what had been going on with her and Camden in the day, all the fights and everything that had happened. Then she headed out that night, leaving the kids home alone, and shocked Don Lothario by the news of the kids were home alone, and she honestly wasn't worried about it. Leaving the kids home alone to fend for themselves, we didn't know if they were going to be able to make it or not. Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 4 Keplin Story. We are here with Ebony and the two girls, and she is sleeping. The girls are oh god, still awake, so I don't really know what they're up to. Poor Curly is starving to death. Poor child. Carly is upset. I don't really know why. But I'm going to fast forward and let them do their thing. Looks like they are headed off to bed because it looks like they are pretty exhausted. Alright, so, as you can tell, it is down to 3 people. And you're probably thinking, what the heck happened? Well, in the middle of the night, while she was out, at the club, he came home, he as in Camden, came home and noticed that the kids were all alone. Now, if that isn't like a case of child neglect, I don't freaking know what is. But he does not want to be known as a person who neglects his children. So, what happened was he decided that he is done. He is done trying to be a father because he's sick and tired of being the one who's kept at home. Yes, he loves his daughters, but he also enjoys not having to care for them as much as he has. And he loves his freedom. And in the last couple of days while he's been at his friends, he's enjoyed it. He really, really has. And so, so he's taken his stuff completely out of the house and moved out, with no word, no letter, no nothing. He hasn't talked with her about a divorce or anything, but, at this point, they're still technically married, but they're not together, if that makes any sense. Like, they're not happy or, you know, they don't consider that they literally are, like, you know, in a relationship, quote unquote, but not really. So Ebony just made Curly some cereal. She recognizes that he's still not home, and she figures that if he's still not here, he probably isn't going to be here to feed them, and she knows that, you know, she's got to at least feed them. So cereal is something she can do. She knows that, you know, you just put some cereal in a bowl and you throw some milk on top and voila! You've got cereal. So Curly is getting her breakfast. I don't think Ebony recognizes how freaking serious it really is that he's moved out. You know, he took care of the kids this whole entire time. She's never, ever, 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 ever taken care of these kids. So for her to try to take care of them is going to be very, very interesting. But she is going to try. So since she went ahead and fed Curly, let's go ahead and feed Carly just to get them both taken care of. Curly can go play with the blocks. She doesn't really have much to do. Alright, so Ebony I don't think she's really taken into account what this really means. Like, he's officially moved out. He's no longer in the house. He's not coming home anymore. He's not helping. She can call him all she wants or text him. He's literally disconnected his phone. He just doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. He's tired of it, and he doesn't need a bad rep for something that, you know, she needs to do. Yeah, technically, he should have to do it as well, and I agree. He should have to, he should be also here helping, trying to take care of these kids. But he's not. He honestly, I don't think he honestly is as great as a lot of you guys think he is. He's just done. So Ebony is on her own trying to raise two twins. And Ebony is freaking out on the inside. She is so nervous. Like I said, she's never changed a diaper, never bathed them. She's given them food, but nothing more than like cereal. You know what I'm saying? Like she gave her a sandwich, which is peanut butter and jelly. How can you mess that up, right? So she's giving them peanut butter and jelly. But you see, she's eating cereal herself because she's not a cook. She might need to do some pizza or something for the night just to like order something in because she doesn't cook. Or she would have to have someone come in and cook for her. But she's kind of freaking out on the inside. She's still not feeling well. She's very, very, very under the weather. But she doesn't really know like why she's under the weather. She hasn't really thought about it. So she knows Carly stinks and she knows that, you know, she's got to do something about it. So we're going to try and give Carly a bath and we're going to see how it goes. We're just going to give her a bath because obviously she is nervous as it is that she's going to like drown the child. So how does she think she could ever do a bubble bath? You know what I'm saying? She just needs a bath to get clean. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to give her a bath. But Ebony is also in her mind thinking, so he's moved out, and now I've got these babies, but how am I going to go to the clubs? Like, she is still trying to figure this out. She really, really is. So I think she's starting to think that maybe she could call in a favor from a friend at night and maybe get them to sit with the kids while she goes out to the club. You know, she thinks maybe that would be a good idea. But she's not sure how it would work. So she's just kind of chilling. She doesn't really know. So she's just kind of thinking on the process of like, how is it going to work? But honestly, she's really upset that Camden's given in and just kind of given up on her and the girls. And she kind of blames him for not being here and making it so stressful on her. Like, she figures there's no reason that it should be this hard. There's no reason that she should have to take care of these kids on her own. But the thing she's not recognizing is that she made Camden do this how many days? Like, how many times did she make Camden do this? How many times did she make Camden take care of the girls on his own? But she is feeling still pretty tired and not feeling well, so she's going to actually go lay down while the kids are still awake. I don't know what Carly is doing. Oh, she's dancing. So she's gonna go lay down because she's really, really, really not feeling well, and she's not sure if she's coming down with something, or if it's just like her nerves or what it is. She's not really 100% sure, but she does know that she's just not feeling well right now. So she's gonna lay down, take a little nap while the kids are up playing, and who knows what they're freaking gonna get into because these kids are crazy. So it looks like Carly, the goody two-shoes that she really is going to play with the blocks. But I think Curly is going to head outside and see what she can get into. I mean, she recognizes that no one is really watching her. Curly has always been the one to recognize and do things just because. Not because she's just a naughty girl or whatever, but she doesn't do well with authority. Let's put it that way. So we're going to actually have her go out here and we're going to go make a mess in the road. We're going to go play in the road. And she's definitely going to take her chances today. She's definitely going to take her chances. Obviously, as a toddler, she doesn't know that. You know what I mean? But we know that children shouldn't play in the road because it's very, very dangerous. But Ebony has no thoughts about it because she is just sleeping. And like I said, she is just feeling depressed. She's sick to her stomach. She's just not feeling well. She's under the weather. She's depressed. You know, she just wants to sleep. She doesn't want to leave her room. She doesn't want to take care of toddlers. She doesn't want to do anything. And she's just gonna let them do their thing. She figures, you know, what harm could they get into, you know? So that's what she's going to do. And Curly is thinking about her dad. She wants her dad to come home and feed her. Obviously, she's not liking that mom doesn't know how to cook. She's missing dad's food. But right now, we don't really have an option. This is her only option. And it's just kind of how it goes. She gets really hungry, and then she has to pretty much cry to get food. But Carly is over here trying to get smarter, like always. She's always been the really, really like smart one compared to poor Curly. No offense. All right. I'm actually going to have her go ahead and try and send Camden a text. She's really starting to miss Camden, and she's really stressed out from taking care of the kids. So she's going to send him another text. But what she doesn't recognize is she hasn't called him, so she doesn't recognize that his phone is actually disconnected. She has no idea. This baby is in the street. In the street. Oh, boy. And people are recognizing that this baby is in the street. You know, they're starting to wonder where the parent is. They're getting a little bit concerned. Like, he seems a little bit concerned. He looked, you know, he doesn't know what's going on, where the mom is. So people are actually starting to report that children around here are actually playing in the streets with no supervision. And I don't think that's going to be a good thing for Miss Ebony, who's inside still sleeping. She's using the potty, which is her britches. Ebony has no worry in the world. She is just sleeping away. She's not thinking about, you know, the fact that toddlers need to be watched. They can't just roam free and just do what they want. She's just no care in the world in there. And honestly, Camden doesn't really, like, I mean, he cares what happens to the kids. But honestly, I think at this point, he just believes that if they were taken away and given to a family, that they would live such better lives than what they are right now. Just for the fact that what they've got here, they're not rich. They don't barely have any money. You know, they don't have barely any food. They're not being fed or taken care of very properly. So he is honestly just figuring, it would be best if his kids just got taken away. Get them away from Ebony. Get them away from him. You know, and the situation of them arguing and fighting and all of that stuff. He honestly just thinks, like I said, that it would be better if they weren't with him and them anymore. And so he is actually, you know, just kind of secretly hoping that they get taken away. He doesn't want to see them taken away, obviously, but he secretly is hoping that they do because they would have a better life than what they have right now. You know, it's very hard for a parent to get to that phase where they believe that it would be best if their kids are taken away rather than being, you know, taken care of by them. So, it looks like Ebony just got a text, and it's from her friend. She texted her before she went to bed, telling her that she wasn't feeling well, but she needed to get out tonight and was hoping that she would come over and visit or come and watch the kids. But the friend actually texted her back, who do you think you're kidding? I know that you're trying to go to the clubs. You're not feeling sick at all. Like, you're just sad because Camden left you. And Ebony is kind of like really getting upset about it, that everybody around town seems to know that Camden is gone. You know, he's no longer here. And she honestly doesn't understand why. So she's going to try and get her mind off it. She's going to go watch a movie. Hoping that something is going to be good. And she's going to watch the Moonlight Massacre. Now, obviously, this is not a toddler-friendly movie, but this is Ebony. She is all about herself. She does not care about nobody else but herself. Now, she's kind of getting hungry again, so she's thinking maybe she should order something. Carly's okay, but I think Curly is very hungry. And what she's not even recognizing is that her baby isn't even inside the house. She doesn't even notice. She has no idea that her baby is outside in the streets. And obviously, people are like, you know, taking marks, calling CPS, because this baby is just out in the street randomly, playing in the street, and nobody seems to care. Not one person. But Carly is going to come outside and get Curly, because, you know, they're very, very close. You know what I mean? They're very, very close. So she's going to go outside and give her a hug, because that's what she does. She is just a sweet little girl. Come on. Give her a hug. This guy is like, what is this child doing in the street? he probably thinks we have this family has officially lost it. I don't know. Ebony is so into her movie, she's not even paying attention. Not many text messages are coming in. She's kind of starting to worry about Camden. Maybe something has happened to him, or, you know, he's really actually gone. Like, she's really starting to get kind of nervous about this. But these babies are seriously just playing it up in the streets, having a good old time, not caring about a thing. Ebony has no freaking idea, but now that Carly is missing, she's starting to actually recognize that the kids are missing. So she's actually going to come outside and look for these babies, because she's starting to think, where the heck did my kids go? You know what I mean? Like, she was just on the floor and now she's gone. So she's going to come outside and look and see if she finds the kids, and she is going to see that these kids are playing in the street, and she is going to tell them to get inside. Let's see. She is going to be mean, yell at them, because they're in the street, you know. No, she's going to tell her, get inside, is not a place to play. Like, what do you think you're doing? You're influencing your sister to go out in the street and play and make a mess, and this is no place for kids. So the kids are actually going to come on inside, because she's going to make them, obviously. So we're going to get both of them to come inside. And Ebony is going to follow them right up here. Curly is having a freaking fit because she wants to be fed. She is starving, poor childs. But Ebony is just in a funk. She's so mad that these kids were out in the streets. Like, what were they thinking? So she is going to actually go ahead and she's going to put them in their high chair, because obviously if they're in their high chair, then they can't move, right? Like, they can't get out to the street. So this is like a perfect way for her to pretty much lock the kids down without locking them down, pretty much. So she's going to put them in the high chair because she is tired of it. Carly is throwing a fit and making a mess inside now. Oh boy, Mom is probably going to slaughter these kids. But Curly, can you please... Trying to tell a story here. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, she needs to go ahead and she needs to get in here, and she's feeling really depressed. Like, these kids are making a mess on the floor. You know, there's dishes all over the place. It is a freaking pigsty in this house, and there is nobody here to help her. She has no help. She is freaking out. She doesn't know what to do, honestly. She doesn't. She is so lost. She doesn't know how to get these kids to behave. She feels like all they do is do things despite her. Like, they do it just to make her mad, and she really doesn't know what to do. So she's actually going to go ahead and just give them some chips for dinner. There's some chips on top of the fridge that she found in a bag, and that's what they're going to have for dinner. She's giving them chips. She doesn't know what else to give them, so chips it is. So she's going to go ahead and she's going to give some chips. And she's decided that it might be time to take it to, you know, the next step. And she's going to go ahead and, you know, she's really, really lonely here. She really is. So what she wants to do is she wants to go ahead and create an account. Not under her name, but she wants to create it under like an alias like Mama in Need, or something like Hot Lady in Need, or something like that. She's going to create a Simstagram, and she's going to really hope that, you know, she can get some support or some people to follow her, so that, you know, she can find some way to deal with this. And she doesn't really have anyone else to talk to, so she wants to find someone who she can talk to about things. And this is her way of doing it, is by putting it out there on social media and talking about all the stuff that's going on in her life, and hoping that people actually listen to her. So she's going to do that, and she's going to post on there about like things that are going on in her life, you know. And she's one of those people who literally is going to put her whole freaking life out there on the social media. Like those people who don't take into consideration the other people's feelings that are going to be, you know, that she's going to make other people angry by putting things out there. Obviously, Camden doesn't want his whole life in the freaking media, the social media, but that's what he's going to get because Ebony is going to throw it all out there for everybody to know. So she's obviously getting really, really upset. She's taking herself to the bathroom and like crying because she just doesn't know how to deal. You know, there's nobody here to talk with. She's really upset that she can't go to the bar tonight. She wants to go out and have some fun with her friends. And she figures, why shouldn't she be able to have fun with her friends? You know what I mean? So she is going to eat some, let's see. She's going to have some, she's just going to eat some yogurt for dinner. She's a very healthy person. She knows that there's yogurt in there. You know, she couldn't give it to the kids for dinner. She had to give them chips because the yogurt is hers. She's the only one who eats yogurt. This man is at our door. But honestly, right now, Ebony is not open to talking with anyone. She is shut down from the world. She doesn't even care. She's going to let these babies sit in these high chairs because, you know, they're out in the freaking roads. I'm sure this guy is like here for CPS or something to try and talk with her. And I'm sure he notices that she's not answering the door and completely ignoring him. So I'm sure he's not very happy about that. But she is going to go ahead and she is going to, let's see, post a picture from her phone. And she is really getting upset. The babies are crying. They're upset. You know, they're not happy that they're stuck inside these high chairs. Everything is just not working out for us. So she is tired of hearing it. She's going to go lay down. She's still not feeling well. The yogurt is making her feel really nauseous. So she is actually going to go ahead and go to bed. No. Put her back. You're ruining it. Okay, well, I guess she's going to let them out. She was not supposed to, but she's going to. She's defying me. All right, go ahead and take a nap. She's going to go lay down. She's not feeling good. She's tired of hearing the crying, so she's just letting them do whatever they want to do because she's tired of it. She doesn't want to hear the crying. She doesn't want to hear anything. She just wants to lay down and pretty much wallow in her own pity. She doesn't really want to deal with the babies anymore. She's tired of them. Honestly, at this point, Ebony is pretty much saying, I don't care what happens to them, but just get them out of my face. I don't want to deal with them. All they are is a freaking mess maker, and I'm tired of it. So she is just going to lay down. She can't deal with it. She's still really upset that Camden isn't sending her a text message back. She doesn't understand why. Curly isn't here playing in the toilet. Things are not going well. There's a mess here. There's a dirty potty. There's a bunch of dirty dishes in the house. Like, everything is a freaking mess. So Curly is tired. She is going to go ahead and go to bed. She's pretty much putting herself to bed because her mother isn't going to do it. And Carly is headed on in there as well, I do believe. I don't know if she's going to go to bed, but I don't know what's happening with them. The kids are pretty much becoming more like children at this stage. Like, they're not even toddlers anymore. They have to pretty much feed themselves, all of that good stuff. Like, they pretty much take care of themselves. And Ebony just pretty much sleeps. That's what she does. She's up now. She notices that it's pretty quiet in the house. And honestly, she is enjoying this quiet. So she is going to go ahead and check on her Simstagram and see what is going on. So she's going to check on and see if people are actually following her. And then she's going to go ahead and post a photo. She has some followers. She's gained some followers. She's pretty excited, you know, that people are actually going to go ahead and follow her. And I think the reason she can't do it is because we don't actually have one. So she's going to take a selfie. She's really, really upset. She's really, really sad that, you know, things aren't going very, very well. And she is really just getting upset about this. She just really wants things to start looking up for her. And she's really tired of things not going well for her. But she's kind of excited about this new journey that she's going on. She's really excited to see, because now, not only is she excited that, you know, that she's got some followers that she can share stuff with, but now she's feeling like, what if I actually, you know, do this every day? Would I be able to use my looks to be able to get myself a lot of followers? So she's going to start posting a lot of photos up there on her Simstagram. She wants to use that and try to get as many people to follow her as she can. But she's going to go ahead and she's actually going to call up some pizza. She's really hungry. She's got a little bit of money to spend. So she's going to go ahead and call for a pizza delivery. She's not too worried about, you know, what's going on with the kids, but she just wants to get a delivery. So I'm trying to find the services thing, if I can find it. Hire a service. Alright, so we're going to call in, get some pizza, because she's still hungry, and she is a cheese pizza kind of girl. So she's going to actually come out here and be in the living room. And there is another person knocking at the door, which is probably CPS, if I had to guess. Curly is here trying to get some attention, but Mom literally just ignores her. She doesn't want anything to do with her. And she's feeling sad right now that the kids are still freaking here. She wishes they would just run away and never come back. Like, they are such a nuisance. They are just making this so much more difficult than it needs to be. You know, there is no reason that it needs to be this hard having kids. But it is freaking extremely hard. And people are out here cleaning up the streets. Like, they don't want their neighborhood to be trashed, and they're tired of Ebony pretty much just allowing her kids to run rampant and do whatever they want. But Ebony doesn't care. And Curly is literally screaming at her mom, like, you know, in baby talk, obviously, about, you know, being hungry and stuff, and her mom not pretty much caring. Curly is a very verbal child, and no matter if she's toddler or not, she will give it to you. But anyways, Ebony is going to go ahead and watch a movie because she's at the point where she is just wishing this was her life. She wishes she had friends, and she wishes she could go on this dating site and just find the love of her life, because you know what? This lady has got it good, and it's making her really sad. It's making her miss Cam so much that she's going to actually go ahead and send Cam another text. Oh, she can't actually. Whoa! What? Cam is back. He literally just walks right in. He's probably really ticked off. What is he doing? Oh my god, he's back, and what is he doing? He's going in to take care of... He's checking up on Carly. He's like, oh my god. Ebony is not doing this. She just literally fell asleep. Like, did she not see him? She saw him. I know she saw him. Oh my gosh, he's picking up the baby. Is he taking the baby? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is he doing? She is probably so ticked off right now. Like, oh my god. He's like, okay, this has got to end. You guys have got to use the potty. Like, look at him. He seriously couldn't stay away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please don't drop that on the floor. Ew! Talking about messy, like, maybe he's trying to make it look like Ebony is doing the mess so that the kids will be taken away. Secretly, maybe that's what he's doing. But I think she's going to be really angry, and she's going to come in here and she is going to start yelling at him. Like, she has been so depressed all freaking day. You know, trying to get these freaking kids playing in the street. Maybe he heard through the grapevine that his kids were in the street and he came over. And maybe he's ticked off as well. Like, why the flip are my kids in the street? You know what I mean? Like, he is definitely looking after Carly. He keeps looking down at her like she's his little angel. Dirty diaper or not. Like, look at him. Oh my gosh, he really does love them. It's so sad. Ebony is so messing this up. She is seriously going to have these kids taken away. And I think Camden might be, like, second-guessing, like, leaving. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, you know what we're going to do? we're gonna try and like and really like suck up to him. But he is yelling at her. I freaking heard what you did. You let the kids play in the street. What's wrong with you? She's like, listen, the kids can do whatever they want. No one honestly cares what happens to them. And he was like, oh, are you kidding me? So he is honestly, I think, at the point where he is ready to freaking call it quits. Like, maybe I think a little bit of him was kind of hoping that he was going to come back and Ebony was going to be taking care of the kids. Honestly, I really do. And he comes back. The house is trashed. The kids are in dirty diapers. They're friggin' up at like midnight. The potty is dirty. And nothing seems to be going right. Ebony just seems to be freaking like watching TV and chilling while these kids are like starving, playing in the street and in dirty diapers. And he just can't take it. And she is literally going to tell him, like, listen, I don't care what you think. You're the one who decided... You're the one who decided to, you know, to be here and be, like, a complete jerk about it. You come back in the middle of the night when I'm freaking watching TV, trying to relax after the most stressful day of my entire life of taking care of these kids. You're just going to come back and just freaking scream at me? And he's like, fine. All right, then I'll leave. That's it. I'm done. Like, I'm not going to try and help you out. If that's how you're going to be, then that's how it's going to be. But don't come over here. Don't come be putting it on social media that it's like my problem that the kids get taken away. Like, I'm sick and tired of hearing it. You're not the one who freaking is like losing out here because you don't care about them. But I think he's honestly going to say, you know what? I think it's best that we don't have these kids anymore. I think it's best that we go separate ways. I'll go my separate way and you go yours. And he is just so freaking upset. Like, he can't imagine letting his kids go because he loves them so much. But at the same time, I think he honestly knows that that's probably the best thing. Not only for the babies, but for Ebony as well as him. Because Ebony is so caught up in her social life that she can't let it go. She seriously can't. And he just can't bear the thought of like this. And then he's like, oh my god, look at this kitchen. Like, my kids are going to be taken away because of this. So he's trying to clean up. He's trying to like, he's so on the fence about it. Like, do I clean up and keep the house clean, or do I make it a mess and like, you know, have to deal with my kids being taken away? He doesn't know. He is so on the fence of things. He's so confused and conflicted. And Ebony is so upset with him. She is just going to go to bed. She is tired of his crap. She knows he's here now. And she's like, you know what? He'll deal with it. He will deal with it. I'm going to bed. I don't feel good. I haven't felt good all day. He doesn't care. I tell him things that I'm not feeling well, and he literally blows me off and just screams at me about how I'm such a bad mom and all I care about is social media. And that's not true. You know, she's like, I care about him, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care. And Camden is going to try and take care of the kids. I think he's secretly hoping that maybe if he takes care of them again for her, that she will literally like wake up and smell the coffee, that she is going to lose these kids if she doesn't do something quickly. So he's trying to take care of it, but he obviously knows that, you know, there's no freaking way that this is going to work. He's already moved out, and he wants these kids to have a great life. So he's kind of conflicted, but he's going to give Carly a bath because she really, really needs it again. But anyways, guys, what do you think is going to happen? Is Camden going to move back in and take care of these kids? Or is Ebony and Camden going to lose them? Are they going to go into like a foster home? What do you guys think? What is wrong with Ebony as well? Why is she so sick all of a sudden? She's not feeling well, always in bed. Is it the depression? Is it because she's really upset about the situation with Camden? Are they going to be able to repair this relationship that they have with it being such a negative thing and so down and so hard for him to handle? And why is he here? Is he here because of the social media, or is he here because he actually misses daughters and can't imagine a life without them? What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. I would really appreciate seeing it. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Keplin Story. If you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. If you guys really liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know. It helps me. If we can get maybe 20 likes, 20 thumbs up, I will think about starting to do this LP twice a month instead of once a month. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. In the description below, there is a donation link if you'd like to donate to the channel, along with all of my social media links and all of my other links that are important. Don't forget to check out Gawkbox, and I will talk to you guys in my very next one. Thanks very much for watching.